Okay, this is freshly washed hair, blow dried everything, but it doesn't have any product in it. And we are going to blow dry this live so we can really get a length check. Before you get into it, for the people that don't want to stick around that long, okay, I feel like my hair has grown significantly. Hold on. Okay, but we do have some problems. I feel like we have some problems, and so we're gonna get right into it. Listen, I was supposed to go live today. I took a nap. I was doing a 3-day water fast. So y'all, you know, when you're doing a water fast, you can't be doing, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get your life together. Okay. And then today, I don't know. I ain't gonna say my prayers was answered because I wasn't doing a water fast for like spiritual Jesus reasons. I was just, girl, I felt like I was, when my period came, I was just a little chunky. So I was trying to recalibrate the system. That's what I was doing. I wasn't praying for nothing. I was just like, girl, we need to do a water fast because you've been off your rocker. So I was doing a water fast. Okay. And tell me why. I told y'all that my dishwasher, something wrong with it. And when I brought it up, because the dishwasher was something wrong with that, and then right after that, the air conditioner went out. And I'm like, God. And they came and fixed the air conditioning. But I told him, like, the dishwasher, I put that one in first. And he's like, yeah. So I'm assuming air is more important than the dishes. And that makes sense. Because I didn't really care. I need that air on, though. Anyway, he was just like, you know, he'll do what he can. Anyway, he come here today tinkering and with stuff. And he's like, yeah, we just gonna go ahead and get you a new one. So I'm gonna get a new dishwasher. Cause thank God, y'all, I am tired of doing these chores. I'm not trying to do all that today. So anyway, we are doing my hair today. We're gonna do a length check. We're gonna do everything. I have not put heat on my hair. I haven't really been doing no flat iron, nothing. It has just been in them wigs. If you don't know, and now you finna know, I am going to just not wear the wigs no more, and I'm just gonna color my hair. Cause I like, hey, who is this? Samir, hey, Lana, hey. So anyway, I'm trying to get stuff together because I'm going out of town too. That's the other thing. And I like to clean the house up before I go out of town. You know what I mean? Before I go out of town. And it's really hard to do that. Doggone it. And I can't find nothing. You know how when you clean up your house and you put stuff away and you're like, well, where is it? And you packing stuff too. Thank you. So we are going to blow dry my hair live. People in the no, not in the comments, but people on my older videos ask me about my hair grease. I still use my hair grease. I do. I still use my hair grease. In fact, this is the old jar. The old jar. And then I had to make another one. Hold on, it's heavy. I put it in here. And it's like filled to the thing. So I still use it, but I'm not gonna put grease or anything on my hair because again, we're prepping it for color right now. And the color that I'm gonna use, we're not gonna do that till like 4th of July weekend. So it, you know, or I might push it back a little bit because I might have some stuff to do. But I'm gonna do that. My mom, she bought Cream of Nature, and we're gonna do I'm not going through nothing, but it's a mother-daughter long comb. Mother-daughter dye your hair vibe. I came up with the idea because I told her I was gonna do it. Then she's like, oh, I have some. I was meaning to do mine. I'm like, okay, well, we can do it together. But what I'm gonna do is right before, I'm gonna get this pre-color treatment. Ooh. I'm gonna put that on there because I have low porosity hair. I tried to go blonde when I was in high school. I don't know if I was trying to go blonde or auburn. And so I have pictures of me and my hair was kind of like like a dark orange, but it was only when the sun hit it a little bit. It was still dark. And then when I got to college, I decided to bleach my hair with bleach, and we grew that out. And so this is my hair. Okay, so for anybody that's wondering if my grease works, yes, it works. I still use it. You can make it yourself. Something that I put in there that's a little new, I put, hold on. I used to have all my stuff over here. I put it over here. I put, let me just do this. What we put in the grease? We put sulfur 8 in the grease. This is empty. Yes. Oh, we lied. Okay. Sulfur 8, I do put my monostat in there. I put Jamaican lime or Sunny Isle Jamaican black castor oil in there. I was putting that rosemary miel, and I had problems with that, y'all. I don't like the I had to stop putting that in there. But I put tea tree and peppermint oil, essential oil, whatever. I put my pine tar. It is sticky. Pine tar. Or you can just buy the grease. Bronner Brothers makes a grease. You can put that in there. It is sticky. And then I put this in there. A little bit. Because all of this stuff is greasy. All this stuff is greasy. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But it's the same recipe, y'all. You know what I mean? And you can do what you want, but it has really helped me with my hair. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna blow dry this and do a length check. Okay, y'all. So here we are. I feel like the hair in the back is always a little longer. But yeah. Anyway. I feel like I look a little bigger than I am. Push y'all back a little bit. Push y'all back. But yeah, so the hair, this is that. What is this? That over here. Anyway, so this is my hair. You know, you gotta take a deep breath so you know I'm not doing like that. But if I was, it was, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. So this is how long our hair is. Something that has been really helping me with the hair growth and stuff is one, leaving it alone. I have been keeping my hair in protective styles under the wig. Now when we get up here, we're gonna have a talk because we definitely made a little bit of a sacrifice using wigs and stuff. Mainly like the adhesives and different things of that nature. Don't laugh, but like right in this little part right here. And I ain't gonna say like a month before now, it was worse, you guys. And I was gonna do a video then, but I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for people that be asking me all the time, do the grease work, do this, do that, and da la. Yes. Okay, baby, it does. Okay. And then also my diet. My diet. Okay, because that little part right there, yeah. And I think what happens, it's actually a little longer. That's why I'm playing with it. It used to be shorter. And it used to be I'm not gonna say a bald spot, but it used to be, it was, yeah, from wearing the wigs or whatever. And I would only like, I didn't like gluing the wig all the way down and stuff. But you kind of have to if it's a lace front, and it don't, even with the elastic, my head is small. I don't know. It was just a lot. But anyway, it's the tension because the wig is getting pulled back over time. And so over time, it's pulling your hair out. Okay? I did the research. Just like we had that problem and we was able to fix that, it came over here because I was doing side parts. Yeah. Don't do that, okay? But you can use wigs. You can use wigs as a protective style. You can. But it needs to be like a closure wig, okay? It needs to be a closure wig. Something that is not going to... And then I was using adhesives. So I put those adhesives away. You probably like, where are they? They gone. I put them up. I think I was using Ghost Bond. But I really, really liked, who was it? Ghost Bond. And then it was something else. Thank you. Hey, Essence. You always show up. Yeah, so no, I was using Ghost Bond and I was using Boho Liquid Gold. I really like Boho Liquid Gold, and I don't understand. People were saying that it's not long-term hold. It was holding for like a long time, y'all. And I was lazy and I just didn't take it out or whatever because like my hair holds on to moisture, so I didn't need to wash my hair, but I need to take it out because it was pulling on my scalp. So that is the sacrifice that we made. What is this? The only way I could do it is if you wanted me to come and pick it up. What are you talking about? I'm confused. I don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, yeah, y'all, I was leaving the wig on for so long, but it was my hair. Look, it is so much longer. I have not put heat in it or nothing, and I know y'all gonna be so mad at me. Y'all gonna be pissed. Okay, y'all gonna be so pissed at me. Oh, y'all didn't see that. Okay, but anyway, because I'm gonna color it, but I'm gonna stop wearing the wigs just because I want to, like, I take care of my hair under the wigs, and it's just like when you put the wig on, you have to hold on, what did she talk about? I'm confused. Lena, what you talking about, girl? Oh, okay. I don't. I haven't done none of that. haven't been trimming my ends. I haven't. It's been under the wig. So I haven't really done nothing. I'm going to visit my mom and I might have her do it. You know? I might have her trim my ends. Something that has been helping is having a high protein diet. Having a high protein diet, but when I try to do, I'm not gonna say vegan, I'm gonna say fake vegan, because you know, if you had bacon, I'm gonna have that. But you know, I'm not actively looking for bacon. You know what I mean? I'm not. But I think I wasn't having a lot of protein. And so, I don't know, you know? So I'm gonna start back. But I'm just, y'all, I have not been trimming my ends. Why I don't trim my hair mainly. I trim it when I'm wearing it straight. I haven't been wearing it straight. It's been braided up under the wigs, you know. And then before that, I was doing what they call dusting. And so when you dust your ends, you're prioritizing length over the you know, over the so that's why. But it's not a reason. I don't get it professionally cut because I just don't believe in people cutting my hair. My mom or my grandmother. My mom lives like an hour away and my grandma lives in Mississippi, so I don't visit them. But I just dust, like I said. And so, let me see. I'm gonna have a different routine for my hair though. Like when you go, I feel like when you do color, you're gonna, yeah, they're gonna cut it off. I've seen the videos on Instagram and TikTok, you know, and my hair doesn't grow straight across. It grows like in a V, you know? And everybody, I don't know, everybody got their own eye of how things should look or whatever. But I haven't been wearing my hair straight, you know? I haven't been wearing my hair straight. I've been wearing my hair, like I said, in protective styling, you know? And so I was like, and I feel like this side versus this side be a little longer. I don't know. But the hair is healthy. But you know how the people be, they get scissor happy. I get scissor happy too. That's why I do dusting instead. But I haven't been putting heat, like I haven't put heat on my hair. It's just literally been under the wigs. I wash it, deep condition it, and put that grease on, okay? And then it's going under the wig. That's what we're doing. So we just been maximizing hair growth, and that is why, you know, I was like, oh, do I want to do a wig? Do I not want to do a wig? Something that I did notice when I was doing them roller sets, those wire rollers, heat damage, and I need to buy a new hair dryer. I need to get a new hair dryer if I'm gonna be doing roller sets. I'm gonna switch from the gray rollers to the black rollers, because I'm gonna have to do something when I start doing my when we do the color. I don't want to put heat on it, because then, you know, we're gonna have real problems, and then we're gonna be on our hair growth journey again, you know. y'all didn't see that either. Okay, what did it say? What were you doing? Who is this? Hey, suit up day. We're blow drying our hair, honey. Yeah. When you're busy, it's hard to get your hair done, you know? And your schedule might not align with whoever you're trying to get your hair done. Yeah, so this is our hair. Okay. I don't usually blow dry it to get it all the way straight. I just want to, you know. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah. People ask me why I don't wear my natural curl pattern. When I wear it, it's not all uniform, the curls. And then also, I don't know how the girls are able to get their hair. Like, I have a diffuser, but I'll be wanting big hair. I want it big and long. So, and then my hair is actually fine. Like, this is as big as my hair is gonna get, you know? I don't know why y'all asking me where I'm from. I'm from the South, honey. That's where I'm from. Anyway. Something else that I noticed about wearing your hair into wigs is that sometimes you might lose hair on the crown. And it's like you have a lot of tension when you're wearing a wig, like around your hairline, and that's why the hairlines recede. Because it's a lot of tension, and it doesn't happen like all over once. It happens over time. So you have a wig on, say for like a week. Over time, the wig is, you know, it's coming apart. And I sweat. I learned that I sweat on my head. So if I'm working out or walking or breaking a sweat, you see what I'm saying? And so that's pulling tension on your hairline. And so that's why they have issues with that. Yeah. Yeah, see my hair, yeah, I wish I had thick hair. My mom has thick hair. My hair, like, this is as thick as we gonna get today. It's not like, you know, like, I'm thankful for it, but I just always just wear it straight. still. It's dry, but I don't know, it's hot in here. So yeah, so this is my hair, and we probably should clip the ends. I really don't. We might need to. I'm just trying to get it, I just want to get it not straight, but I kind of want it to be straighter than this, and it's not going to happen with that blow dryer. But I really want to see the length, okay? Because it's, I don't know, it's not giving on camera. So let me get a flat iron. We're gonna do big sections. We're gonna do big sections or whatever. And so I have been trying Beyonce's line, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that a dedicated video, and it's gonna be trying out Beyonce's, because I did the Aaliyah video trying out her routine. So I'm gonna do the Beyonce portion. I was doing research on her hair. So something that I noticed about Beyonce's hair is that it is colored. Yeah, so people doing her, like, I get it, you know, doing it on, you can use her line on everybody's hair, but I want to see it on damaged hair. And also I was looking at Beyonce, she has like colored hair, but something that I noticed, if you go back and watch her videos, and I'm gonna put this in the video, but she has this part, the front part of her hair colored blonde, and in the back is more of a natural with highlights. Okay, that's what she had, and that's what she's maintained over time. She probably did a honey blonde and then over time lightened it, but she did do a big chop, because y'all remember she had short hair, and then I don't know, but her hair is long and it's colored, but she wears the wigs, yes, but also all of her hair is not colored. So I was trying to figure out, do I want to do the same thing? Because again, we're not wearing the wigs anymore. And I've been doing research like how I'm gonna take care of my hair after. So we're gonna be doing roller sets again. And I went out and I got a whole bunch of treatments that I'm gonna do. I need to go get the K18 to take care of my colored hair. So I have Living Proof Triple Bond. We got Redken and we got Curlsmith. We got everybody. That was at Ulta. We need to actually like go and get that K18. That's my next stop. But I'm gonna try to take care of the hair, and we're gonna do more. But we are going to do we're gonna just do a length check, but I want y'all to see it, because it's, yes. And thank you, Essence, about the fitness. Thank you. I have trimmed down a little bit, just a little bit. I'm a little smaller than this. Okay, y'all too close. You know, y'all gotta stand over there. I'm actually a little smaller, you know. But it is so hard because all the foods, like chocolate, oh my God, I love some chocolate. Let me turn this down. I don't want this to be, I just want it to be like good enough for the week, because I still have stuff to do. I'm not gonna dye my hair until like this weekend, you know. Today is like Tuesday or something. But I'm building my regimen of what I'm going to do, and we'll probably do hair vlogs, you know, to take care of our hair after the color, you know, and maybe do like which treatment is better. I have low porosity hair, so I don't really be using like a lot of proteins. I work with moisture. But I tried Beyonce's the Sacred shampoo, the clarifying, because I needed a clarifying shampoo to get that glue and residue and stuff out of my head when I was wearing the wigs. My hair wasn't getting clean with that Alcee. And so I was like, I need to get a hairline or hair brand that I can dedicate to. I really like Carol's Daughter. So you know. Yeah, so we just gonna do large section, I can't talk. I'm Invisalign. We're just gonna do large sections, and then we'll see if we need to do, we probably do need our ends clipped. I'm gonna be honest, I do not be wanting to get my ends clipped. That is not my favorite part. Like, the whole thing I care about is growing hair, not cutting hair. But I know if you cut it, it will grow back better. But I just don't be wanting to do all of that. Like, y'all asking for too much. But I want to get a true representation of the length check. So we're just going to do some large sections. I am flat iron happy. And I have to remind myself, we're not trying to get it straight. We are just, I'm trying to find some clips, y'all. You know how you clean your house, you put stuff up, but then you forget where you put stuff? I reorganized everything. I gotta go to the beauty supply to get those larger rollers because I have 2 bags of those rollers, but okay. And this is on a low heat. This is not my favorite flat iron. So this is maybe 375. I usually use a higher heat for my hair because it retains moisture. You know, we ain't got nothing in our hair, so it's gonna frizz back up anyway. We just want to see how long it is. You know, that's what we want to do, so we can get a length check. I want to get to the point where I don't have to use that much stuff on my hair to get it straight. But here's the other part. Because it has been under the wigs for like a year, you guys. We've been under the wigs for like a year. My hair is not heat trained anymore. I used to do henna on my hair, but I don't think we have any more henna. I'm a little worried about that because we are going to be coloring the hair. Here's the thing. If it don't come out right, we'll be back in a wig. I tell you, I can guarantee that, honey. If my hair don't come out the way I want, and you see how, I'm not going to say thin, but it's just very fine. And I don't like to wear, and we probably need our ends clipped. But anyway, and then we have clip-ins, but I don't like how clip-ins feel on the scalp. Do y'all remember what we did with that clip? We got the clip that we use. That we use that spray on, that wig spray. Anyway. So, we probably do need our ends trimmed a little bit, but at the same time, y'all, that is not what I'm trying to do today. We not doing all that today. We just doing a little length check and checking in, doing a little vibe. The people came down doing repairs in my apartment. He came with a whole toolkit just to tell me that he was gonna give me a new dishwasher. And I knew he didn't know what he was doing. He got screws. He got his phone up. He trying to Google what the code means. Cause I was like, sir, just go on and order my. Y'all could have been did that. Y'all could have did that as soon as I put the order in. As soon as I put the work order in, you could have just gone. Let's go on and get it. I think they just have to come down there and act like they know what they're doing, and then be like, yeah, we gotta go on and yeah, cause you don't know how to work on no dishwasher. You ain't got it like that. When I first moved in, there was a problem with the washer. Like the washer was making too much noise. And I told him, I'm like, and it's not even working. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, let me let y'all see. But I'm like, y'all come down here, like y'all top flight mechanic. Y'all need to, we paying too much rent for appliances not to be working, you know? I said it politely, but they caught it. You know what I'm saying? You know, they caught it. But I ain't even say nothing about this dishwasher. I just said, go on and do what you gotta do, man, because I got stuff to do. I put that work order in like a month and a half ago. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all doing. Yesterday, we supposed to be on live. I'm fighting with the people on the phone. Some different people. They supposed to be sending me some paperwork. Talking about they sent it a month ago when I gave it to them. I'm like, okay, well, I ain't got it. So y'all need to resend it since you did it already. They send it back and they have the 27th, June 27th on there. I'm like, y'all ain't did no paperwork. Because if you did the paperwork and you sent it to me on the 4th, how is it that the person, and you could have just resent it to me, they name say the 27th, where they signed it. I don't know. These people think I'm stupid. I don't know. So I don't know. God was answering all our prayers. I might do another 3-day fast, see what else he can give me. I wasn't praying for nothing, but we're not straightening our hair. We're not straightening our hair. It's gonna be straight. It's gonna be straight messing with me, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a do my hair with me blog live. You know, I'm not really trying to edit nothing. I'm not trying to edit nothing. We're doing big sections because we just want to see the length, and I want to make it easier for myself. But this flat iron, this is one of them titanium. I like the ceramic better for my hair, but it's on a low heat. It's not even on. That's why I don't like that flat iron, because you sit it on the button, and so it makes it harder. Do we need to, where's the mirror so I can see if we need to clip our ends? Y'all probably be like, yes, and I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear any of that foolishness. I'm not. So, we fix my bifocals. My hair is, yeah. We got a few strands that are down here, but you see where it's stopping. It's stopping right at that jacket. Okay? That's where it's stopping at. But even still, I feel like my hair grows in like a, let's see, like a V. It's not, but it's doing something. It's doing something. So if you're like, how do I grow my hair? I want to grow my hair. What you got to do? You need to leave it alone. Keep it moisturized. Okay? That's just bare minimum. Okay? Bare minimum. Leave your hair alone and it will grow. It will grow. Put it under a wig. You can use the wigs, but I recommend a closure wig. A glueless closure wig is going to be your best thing. Even them synthetic wigs, okay? Something that is not gonna, like, I don't think anything being attached to your head, you know, I feel like you need to have access to your scalp, and that's the problem. We don't be having access to our scalp. You need to grease it, you know, regularly. I have low porosity. My hair holds on to the moisture, so I don't have to grease my scalp all the time. And that grease I told y'all about is greasy. If you've ever used that, all of it is grease. Sulfurate is a grease. Jamaican black castor oil, grease. It's an oil, and that is a very thick consistency grease. Okay, all of it. The only thing that's not a grease is the monostat. You know, that's gonna add a little cream to it, but you know, we're not straightening. We're not straightening. I have to keep reminding myself, hey, hello. I have to remind myself, we're not straightening. We're just doing a length check. I have it on a low heat. It keeps cutting off on me. We just want to see the length of the hair. Taking your vitamins. MSM is going to increase the hair growth rate. So MSM is good for hair growth. Take that with vitamin C. I have anemia, but I have like something else, and so it contributes to having low iron. So I'm probably gonna switch my stuff my smoothies to include more iron rich foods in my hair. But also, y'all, a high protein diet. Hair is protein. Your hair grows when you are really, really healthy. Your hair grows when you are healthy and you have excess. That's the word. You know? And when you leave it alone. Now, I'm coloring my hair, okay? I'm coloring my hair so I can... But here's the thing. I know I'm going to want to see the length. I'm going to want to see the length. And we're going to talk about this because that is really bothering me. That little part right there. But for the greater good, I think it's pretty good, y'all. When I used to follow Mo's No Hair. She was doing hair on YouTube. That's what I grew up with. And I loved that she had colored hair. I actually love anybody that is natural and they have colored hair. And so I have been doing research on like what are the things that they're doing to keep their hair colored but healthy. And now that we have the money, hopefully, you know, we're gonna take care of our hair. And like I said, it's gonna start with K18, and then I got all those bonding treatments that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna minimize heat, and we're gonna do roller sets. I'm probably gonna get me a hard hat blow dryer instead of the bonnet one that I have. I need something that's gonna really do some, you know. And I think because I had those smaller rollers, maybe I need a bigger roller. So that's why we're going up. So we're going from the gray. The gray rollers are probably 2 inches. We're going up to 2.5 inch rollers. Okay. So that's what we're doing. And see, it's already getting frizzy. And we're gonna use our Kenra. I love Kenra products for heat protection, but roller sets is going to be indirect heat. Okay, and I'll probably do that every 2 weeks. That's my plan. That's my plan to keep my hair. But I'm going to be using the K18 right after, or the Redken. I'm trying to debate. Should we use K18 or should we use the Redken after we do our color? I got the Redken. I got Living Proof and I got Curlsmith. Those are like protein treatments to just repair the hair. Okay. And I don't want to, I'm not trying to go like yellow blonde like I was in college. I think I want to do, I would be satisfied with like a little, like this color. And this looks brown to me. This looks brown. I don't know. Does it say honey blonde? It says honey blonde. I have 3 of these. Y'all think I need 4? I think I need 4. Because I was going to do one section, one section, one section, one section. Or is 3 enough? I don't know. But to me, that looks a little brown. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a new prescription. It says honey blonde, but here's the other part. It's probably not going to turn out like my hair. This is not a 1, but like if I need to go to the beauty supply, this is like a 1B. A 1B or like a 1C, but it's pretty dark. Now, when we are in the sun, it has like a red tint to it. Now, I wonder if that's that natural tint or over the years when I was doing henna back in the day. But I haven't been doing henna on my hair for years. At least 2 to 3 years because I don't like cleaning up. You have to be doing clean. You gotta be clean with that. So, this is our hair. Hello. We doing hair. Anyway, so, and then we're gonna talk about And so in the front, this is where, you know, we would put that adhesive. My favorite adhesive actually was like got to be gel. Surprisingly, you just couldn't sweat, but it was holding my head, like holding the wig. After that was gonna be the who was it? Bold Hold Liquid Gold. They have a gel. I like their gel, the lace jelly, and then actually Bold Hold Liquid Gold itself. But Bold Hold Liquid Gold was holding the wig on for like 3 weeks for me. 3 weeks. Some people, it didn't last that long. For me, it was lasting too long. And I was like, well, if it's not ready to come off, let's just leave it on there. That was a bad idea. Now we got a piece of the head. It's that girl. Like, you know. Like, girl, you can't leave that wig on there that long. So that's how people lose their hair wearing the wigs. Because, and I wasn't putting, I was at first, I was doing like the ball cap method, but then I stopped. Because I felt like that was contributing to, you know what I'm saying? But I really feel like if you want to grow your hair with wigs, you need to get a closure wig. A glueless closure wig that don't require no adhesive, nothing. And just slap it on top of your head, keep your hair moisturized, and call it a day. I was thinking about a U-part wig, but you would have to, it would have to be a natural hair U-part. It can't be a U-part wig that leaves your hair, because if your texture doesn't match, then you're gonna feel some type of way and you're gonna be putting heat on it. You see what I'm saying? Some people like to get the tape-ins or the clip-ins. I like clip-ins too, but it's just like, girl, it's not, it's bothering me back here. See, that's why I need a heat protectant or something, but I don't want to put any no product in the hair, because we're going to, you know, I'm gonna try not to damage anything. But you know, let me turn this off and put it up, because we're gonna be it's gonna be bone straight in a minute. It's gonna be bone straight, and I don't want to do that today. I don't want to do it. So this is the hair. Let's do a length check. If y'all was in here, I would be asking y'all, did y'all see what I did with the mirror? Oh, here we go. I'm getting old. Okay, y'all. So this is our hair, live and direct. Okay. So this is our hair. We have been under wigs. Okay, and so our hair, we probably do need our ends clipped. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that I'm gonna get them clipped. Because I just really, really like to see the length. I just like to see my length. I think I pulled my curls out and I said, oh, wait a minute, is my hair long? Let's do it live. I said, oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's put some honey blonde in it, you know. But yeah, it did come at a cost. It came at a cost. So, from wearing the wigs, and then my hair, y'all, it's really soft. I have never had like micros or nothing like that, because the braiders are always like, your hair is too soft, and the hair, like the braiding hair, will slide right through it. So that is one protective style that I have never had. And then I am not gonna take that hair out. Like, once you braid it, it's gonna be in there. So what happened? From wearing the wigs and being lazy and neglectful, I just kind of feel like over time, we saw some breakage here. Okay, now when I first started doing the wigs or whatever, and I told y'all about the breakage was right here. Okay, you can go look at my old videos. The breakage was right here, because I was always braiding. I would basically take my hair and braid it down like that, and I was doing middle parts with the wig, and I noticed I noticed breakage right here. In fact, you can see it a little bit right here with my widow's peak. And so after that, we switched to side parts wearing wigs, okay? We switched to side parts. And with the side part, girl, it was worse than this. It was worse, okay? It was worse. And I feel like, if I don't know if it's coming up on screen, you can see, like, I feel like it's getting, like, thin right here. Like, this little part that I just took is a little thin, like right here. Right here. Now, this part is growing back. But as you can see, it's shorter than everything else, okay? You can see that. You can literally, and I'm being transparent with y'all. I'm being honest. Y'all know I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you the truth, period. Listen, I feel like, oh, do I have a gray hair? What is that? Is that lint? Hold up. Oh my God, I have, oh. Y'all, I already knew I had one right here. I had that one right here, but now, and it's curled up and everything. Who did that? I can't do it. I can't. I have a piece of gray hair, y'all. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh. Anyway, that's the other part. I'm noticing that because I'm getting a little up there in age, I was like, maybe we don't need to be. Look at this. Do you see this little part right here? Do you see that? You can't take me. I can't take myself seriously. But I was like, you know, my dad has male pattern baldness. My brothers, they have it. None of the females in our family have male pattern. But I was like, I'm not gonna play with God like that. I'm not gonna play with God. So we need to stop doing the wigs. You know, before we catch a problem we can't fix. But y'all, we got another gray hair. So it's just literally, so I guess this is just gonna be, my sister said that's gonna be baby hair. Cause I waited to stop wearing the wigs until that part grew back. I wasn't gonna stop wearing the wig, and that part didn't grow back. So if you need a real consolation, people be like, do the grease work, do the grease work. Yes, the grease work, baby. I was waiting for this little part to come on here, and I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna color it. But yes, dear, look at that, it's back, because it was gone, but now it's back. Amen. It rose again. But y'all, I got another gray hair. This side we didn't really see, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I mainly wear my parts on this side. I never wear it on this side. And so this side, I don't think, but I just kind of feel like my edges were a little thinning, just a little bit. And I feel like from the gradual pull, like when you put the wig on your head and over time it's sliding back, or over time, or whatever the case may be, it's pulling. It's pulling. And I only put it like right here. The back is good. As you can see, the back is there, but it's just like this part, you know, but this part is not as bad as this part. I feel like our main parts is like right here, and a little bit like right here. I feel like it's not as full as it used to be. Do y'all see that? But you can grow your hair with wigs. You just have to be even more responsible than I was, because I was lazy with it. But I also didn't know what I was doing, and the problems came when it was time for me to take the wig off. Okay, so this is my hair. The next time you see me, we will be going honey blonde with dark and lovely or whatever. And then we will be taking care of our hair with a new regimen. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Thank you for coming down to the live. This will be stored in my playlist with all my other natural hair, and I think we will do like more natural hair lives because you know I'm lazy. So yes, pray for me, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye.